Time now for the McManus Report. I'm Adam McManus. The big story from the Republican National Convention here in Cleveland, Ohio last night was Senator Ted Cruz's speech. Despite the fact that Cruz had not endorsed Trump, the GOP victor extended an invitation for Cruz, who came in second in the delegate count, to give a speech in prime time. Everyone in the hall wondered whether Cruz would endorse Trump. But at the 20-minute mark of a 23-minute speech, it appeared that was not going to happen.
We deserve leaders who stand for principle, who unite us all behind shared values, who cast aside anger for love.
However, just seconds later, many of the GOP delegates seemed hopeful again that Cruz would offer a Trump endorsement when he encouraged like-minded conservative constitutionalists not to stay home on Election Day.
And to those listening, please don't stay home in November. If you love our country and love your children as much as I know that you do, stand and speak and vote your conscience. Vote for candidates up and down the ticket who you trust to defend our freedom and to be faithful to the Constitution.
But the reaction in the Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland last night was an odd mixture of applause, boos, and 14 chants of endorse Trump. Which started with the New York delegates. Cruz ad-libbed this remark in response to those from Trump's home state.
I appreciate the enthusiasm of the New York delegation.
The crowd truly began to turn on Senator Cruz at the very end, when it became clear that no Trump endorsement would pass his lips.
We must make the most of our moment to fight for freedom, to protect our God-given rights, even of those with whom we don't agree, so that when we are old and gray, and when our work is done, and we give those we love one final kiss goodbye, we will be able to say, freedom matters, and I was part of something beautiful.
In the final moments, it appeared that Cruz was not even really referencing the 2016 election, but the need for constitutional conservatives to take back the Republican Party as he looked ahead to running for the presidency a second time, like Ronald Reagan, who lost the nomination in 1976 and then won the nomination and the presidency in 1980. However, the crowd's booing drowned out even his call for God to bless America.
We will unite the party, we will unite the country by standing together for shared values, by standing for liberty. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless the United States of America.
According to Yahoo News Service, the booing was so intense, the Trump campaign encouraged its many staffers on the convention floor to try to calm the delegates down, said a Trump aide speaking on the condition of anonymity. When asked about Cruz's decision, Eugene Delgadillo, a delegate from Sterling, Virginia, clucked like a chicken and said, "He's a chicken. He needed to toughen up like every other Republican loser of any nomination battle in the last 100 years since Abraham Lincoln, and just suck it up. Be a man, and back the nominee that he was beaten by fair and square." By contrast, Dalton Glasscock, a Cruz delegate from Wichita, Kansas, said, "I support it 100%, who called the decision not to endorse true leadership. Conservative news mogul Matt Drudge tweeted, quote, "Cruz condemned to Republican hell," unquote, before splashing the words, "Hell's a-burnin'" across his website underneath Cruz's picture. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie said, "I think it was awful, and quite frankly, I think it was selfish." Former Governor Mike Huckabee agreed, saying, "Trump trusted Ted and was rewarded with a betrayal." Donald Trump Jr. said on Fox News that the best unity I saw was everyone booing him off the stage. Cruz's wife Heidi came under verbal assault on the convention floor, with delegates heckling her. She had to be escorted outside by security. Sarah Palin said, "Turns out Ted Cruz's partner, Carly Fiorina, had a more graceful exit from the political stage than he had." Upset that Cruz wouldn't endorse her father, Ivanka Trump, who is usually cool as a cucumber, contorted her face and jabbed her forefinger accusingly at the Texas senator following his controversial speech. However, Trump was surprisingly gracious in a tweet saying, quote, "Wow, Ted Cruz got booed off the stage. Didn't honor the pledge. I saw his speech 2 hours early, but let him speak anyway. No big deal," unquote. Trump made a surprise entrance at the very end of Cruz's speech in what appeared to be an orchestrated move to steal the Texas senator's thunder. Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich interpreted Cruz's remarks actually as an endorsement of Trump.
I think you misunderstood one paragraph that Ted Cruz, who is a superb orator, said. And I just want to point it out to you. Ted Cruz said, "You can vote your conscience for anyone who will uphold the Constitution. In this election, there is only one candidate who will uphold the Constitution." So, to paraphrase Ted Cruz, if you want to protect the Constitution of the United States, the only possible candidate this fall is the Trump-Pence Republican ticket.
While Cruz tried to set himself up for a 2020 presidential run, he might have just cost himself his own re-election as senator from the Lone Star State. And that's my take. I'm Adam McManus. Tune in this afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. Central, as I'll be broadcasting over KLGD.FM. Just click on the button, Listen Live on the right side of the homepage. For my fourth and final broadcast from the Republican National Convention here in Cleveland, Ohio, this is the McManus Report.
The book of Revelation says, "The spirit of prophecy is the testimony of Jesus Christ." This is at the very heart of FirstAmendmentRadio.com. In that spirit, we have created the Prophecy Reality News app for all of your mobile devices, streaming First Amendment Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Available for your Apple, Android device, and smartphone, absolutely free. Get the Prophecy Reality News app installed today, so you can listen to First Amendment Radio wherever you are. The Prophecy Reality News app. Get it now.